Hey, yo, I feel like talking my shit. I feel like talking my shit. I feel like talking my shit. I feel like.
Oh my God, is this thing recording?
Yes, it is, girl.
Oh, is it time for what I think it's time for?
Yes, it is, paper girl.
It's 2:20 somethings.
Right here, back with another episode.
And we're coming live from Drea's room.
You heard that, guys. We're finally in the same space together.
Yes, on episode number what? 6?
6?
Okay.
And Billy, what's the title of our 6th episode?
It is Cuál es tu
Lenguaje.
lenguajes de amor.
Yes. You see, y'all hear my baby girl is learning Spanish, y'all. So y'all heard the Spanish accent coming here. Okay, so yeah, translating that to English, what are your love languages? Last week, we spoke about the difference between self love and self care. And I feel like, well, we feel like this ties into this time's episode because there can't be no love languages without self love and self care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. And of course, as we always start off these episodes, we are going to get into our infamous sweet and low. So, Drea, what is your sweet and low for this week?
Ooh, girl. First things first, happy December, everyone. Happy holidays. This is the last month of 2022.
Woo-hoo.
And yeah, and it's just end strong. My low for this week would be probably just feeling, in my bag. I guess it's just the weather and the season blues.
Yes.
And then for my sweet is that we're finally in the same space. After how many episodes? Like 5 episodes.
After 5 episodes.
Yes, and we're doing the same thing that we did our first episode when we recorded together. We're drinking twisted tea.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, my little pothead self.
You know it. She said it, not me.
Yeah, so I'm over here a little cross, but it's gonna be a vibe, right, Billy?
Yes, it is. And yeah, like you said, it is a season to be in your bag, literally in your bag for that money because it's holiday time, and that bag about your feelings because the sun going down early. But we are going to be your quicker picker upper. Okay.
Exactly. But Billy, what about you? What was your sweet and low? We can't forget you.
My low for this week is that I've been feeling really fatigued, guys. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I had a really nasty sinus infection. And I'm still recovering from my wisdom teeth being pulled out, but that doesn't stop me. God gave me the gift of gab, so I'm gonna keep on chatting. But I am slowly recovering. My sweet is that although I've been really fatigued, I pushed myself because I was finally able to get back into the gym after being sick and having my wisdom teeth taken out. And I crushed it. I was tired, but I kept going at it because it is really the discipline that is going to keep me consistent to meet my goals, okay?
Absolutely. And keep doing that, Billy, because you inspire me a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Earlier, we went to Costco and we were waiting for the bus. And I asked Billy, I was like, hey, Billy, so did you work out like this week? And she goes and tells me she worked 8 times this week.
8 times. I did 8
times.
Workouts, okay? Like, double time too. I did 2 back-to-back classes on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Sunday today is my rest day as we're recording this, and we always launch on our Friday. So let's get into what this episode is about. So Drea, give us a little bit more. I know you started us off, but
Yes, I did. You right, girly. So, love languages. What is a love language? And how many different love languages are there? So, a love language is how you express love to yourself or people around you. And there are 5 love languages according to Google. The first one is words of affirmation, which is just like verbal compliments to express your love and appreciation to yourself or others. The second love language is acts of service, which is any act that eases the burden of responsibility. Quality time is the third love language, is when you're focusing and giving undivided attention to yourself or others. The fourth love language is giving gifts. Like, who doesn't love giving or receiving gifts? I do. And physical touch. You guys should know what that means.
we know what the rubber dub touch. Yes, all of that.
So yeah, those are the 5 love languages.
Oh, that's great. And I love that you mentioned like love languages to yourself and others. I think that is really important to mention, and that's what we really wanted to highlight in this episode, as in our previous episode 5, How to Love. If you haven't heard it, go check it out.
How to love.
But we talk about just self-love, self-care, and I think right now what I just wanted to point out is in the popular culture, we always talk about love languages and how it refers to a partner, but we really don't focus on love languages and how it relates to self. And as we stated before in our last episode, self-love, self-care is really the basis, the foundation of all things in a relationship, of all things life. When you are making that commitment to yourself and you're making that commitment to a friendship and a relationship. So, we really wanted to just get into those love languages and how they tie back into thyself. So,
well, now that we spoke about the different love languages, how many they are and what each one means, Billy, you tell me, like, how would you rank your love languages? What are your love languages, and your top one? Why is it your top favorite?
Okay, so if I had to rank my love languages, I would say number 1 for me is quality time. Number 2 would be acts of service. The third one for me would be words of affirmation. My fourth one would be giving gifts, and my last one would be physical touch.
Oh my god, why would it be last? No, actually, honestly, yeah, I don't like people touching me.
I don't like people touching me either. A lot of people, and I've had this conversation with a lot of people, when you like someone, it's different. Like, yes, like, in an intimate relationship, touch me, please me. No, you know what the rest of the song.
We got no issues there.
But I definitely think when it comes to just like PDA, like holding hands and hugging, like I'm a hugger, but only if I really like you. Like, I don't know. I don't just want everybody hugging me. So I guess, whatever. I guess physical touch could go up higher, but for right now, it's really at the bottom of my list. I think it's also for me. It's just like, it's a given. If I love you, if you're my friend and I want to show like how much you mean to me, then obviously giving you a hug in a relationship, hugging, walking, holding hands, whatever. But quality time is like my number one, because it's just really important to spend time with the people that you love. I think that's the best way that you get to know people. That's how you get to see where a person is at. Just spending time, even, it doesn't have to be doing too much. It can be watching a movie. It could just be us laying in the bed together. Like, it's a good feeling, knowing someone can take the time out of their day. Time is the most important bill you have in your wallet.
Yeah, I heard that. Take notes.
So someone taking out the time to say, I'm going to spend time with you and give you my undivided attention, that just means a lot to me. So time is money, and when you're not making your money, you spending time with me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's money itself. That's money itself.
Of course. But what's crazy after hearing you express your favorite love languages is that before you even answered, I already knew it was quality time, your top favorite, because you're Tessa. I mean, you're Billy. See how many times throughout this whole season I've been like blowing up Billy's identity. I'm so sorry.
I'm not a secret agent anymore.
Yeah. Well, Billy, yeah. Because Billy is Billy. And if I had to explain what Billy is Billy, Billy just loves being in the same space as someone else. And I know, like, even if we don't go out and we're just in each other's rooms and we could be on our phones, and, like, I enjoy my time with her.
Same as I.
We could be in the same space, not talking to each other. But yeah, like, just being there. I like it. I like that too for me.
So what are you ranking yours?
Ooh. You know, me and decision making are not good friends. But if I had to rank from my least favorite, it would be definitely physical touch. Just like you. I just don't like people touching me. Like, even like, I mean, you already know the business. Yeah, that's fun or whatever. But like the aftermath, like cuddling for like too long.
No, yeah, for too long. That's the point.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
Yeah, there is a limit.
There's a limit. 5 minutes.
Yes. 5 minutes, because I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of hot.
Right, exactly.
Like, I get hot so fast. Like, I mean, if we're in a room that's cold with a fan or AC, then by all means.
Yeah,
but as soon as I feel warm,
yeah, I don't know. And I try to understand if I'm partly claustrophobic. I just like no, don't do it. And what's your least favorite is physical touch. So what's number 4? Because you're going up. You're working on
Yeah, I'm gonna work my way up. Started from the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. The 4th one would be. That's so hard. I guess acts of services. No, I'm bullshitting. Oh, sorry, y'all. I would say actually words of affirmation. Like, I feel like I get so worried. Like, I love encouraging everyone around me, but then I worry is it too much that I asphyxiate them. So that's like something like, yeah. Aside, number 3 would be acts of services. Actually, bullshitting again. I'm sorry with my language. Okay, 5th is physical touch. The 4th is words of affirmation. 3rd would be giving gifts. I love making stuff for my friends. And yeah, if I see something that reminds me of them, I'll get it. Also for my parents.
But it's about you.
But it's about me. Yeah, you're right. See, I'm getting off topic, y'all, because a girl's like, chalet. We're up to number 2, right? This is unreal. Oh my god, please do not sue me. She's gonna sue. Oh my god. Big insider, sorry, y'all. Anyways, I think we're in the 2nd one.
Oh Lord.
To y'all who are listening in, I'm so sorry, but I hope you're having a nice laugh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like getting flustered. The 2nd one would be, what did I say? Oh shit. This is gonna be a funny ass episode.
It was 5 was physical touch, 4 was words of affirmation. 2,
no, you can't get 3.
3 was acts of service.
Acts of service. Was it acts of service? No, it's not. It's gift giving.
Oh, it's gift giving, yes.
The 2nd one would be acts of services, because I love doing shit for others. And then the top one.
Yourself. It's about
yeah, it's about me, y'all. Shit.
I was just telling her about considering herself and not other people, and here you are.
I know. Somehow, everything just leads me talking about others. We're gonna head into 2023 better, y'all. Okay.
All right.
I know.
I'm not even mad at it because all right. So Drea has spoken on her list. We are gonna.
Wait, my top favorite. I haven't said, girl.
We already know what it is. It's only 5. Go ahead.
So which one is it?
It's quality time.
Yeah, me too. I like quality time too. Sheesh.
I feel like we're gonna listen to this recording, or you're gonna listen to this recording. You're gonna hear that your list is the exact same order as mine.
It is? Do you think so?
I believe it.
I'm gonna have to go back and like leave it in the description, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it in the description. But why is quality time your favorite? We know why it's my favorite. What about for you? does make you warm and fuzzy inside when people spend quality time with you?
I don't know. Like, this is like some deep, dark, or whatever. Y'all want to think of it like this, but I just want to. I love my friends and my parents, and like, yeah, I be just like wanting to live inside of y'all, like merge souls, and be with y'all always.
That's real deep. That's real deep. That's real deep. And if you ever met Drea in person, you know she's a fucking liar. This girl will be by herself 24/7 talking about merging souls with nobody but herself. Goodbye. But whatever. It sounds good for the recording.
It's on a good day. No, but for real, sometimes I just want to merge souls. I'm so serious. It's just hard for me to express that.
I can feel how that feels though. It's like you just gotta know. You gotta be there.
Like, I just want to be with y'all. Like, honestly, like, y'all, like, I feel like this was one Saturday I did not see you this weekend. And I'm like, where is Billy?
Right. I was going.
Yeah, you were
We was MIA like last week too.
You were MIA too.
Yeah, I was MIA a little bit. I was in my bag. Like you said, it was a season for being in your
yeah.
bag.
You
right?
were in your bag too.
Yeah. I was in my wallet. Yeah. I was in my wallet.
In one of her wallets.
Right.
Because she got mad wallets.
Woo! Don't tell them about the mad. Okay. But yeah, so no, yeah, I love quality time. And I think it's a really, really just great love language. So when we talk about quality time with other people, because we like to spend time with people. Mm-hmm. But what about, how do you spend quality time with yourself?
Oh, here we go. It's the me.
It's the you.
It's the me. Let me not
don't bring other people into this.
Let's not bring, the outside world.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question?
The question was, how do you spend quality time with yourself?
Quality time by myself. So, I did this new thing this summer that I never did in my whole entire life. I started biking by myself. So I'll bike to the gym, or I'll bike to the piers, and just sit my ass there on a Sunday and just paint.
Sit that ass there. Okay.
Sit right there. Yep.
So,
with my little pothead self, you know, getting in a chill zone. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, so smoking, riding a bike, painting it out by yourself. Okay. That's good. That's good. And then let's just go through the list of love languages. I want you to give me an example of how you show yourself.
Not you putting a twist to it.
Of course, there's always a twist when you're drinking some twisted tea. And, I think that deserves a little ad, not sponsored. Twisted tea, but you can.
Oh, I like that. Let's tag them.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, because when you're in your 20-somethings, you like to have some twisted tea while you talk shit. All right, so quality time, riding your bike by yourself. What about giving gifts? Here's the question. What is the most expensive gift you've ever bought yourself?
Oh, my computer.
Look at that.
My computer, yeah.
A nice little MacBook going on. She's talking about me with my wallet. How about hers? Okay.
Stop. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Because I won a scholarship, and then I used that to
buy
this.
A scholar.
I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, a scholar. Yes, we all need to aspire to be a scholar in our 20-somethings, 30-somethings, and then on. Okay.
I'm really getting to her preach mode.
Yeah, I'm getting into my preach mode. All right, and let's see. Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Ooh. So this year, I mentioned this in a previous episode. I attended a group therapy session, and that's where I learned to actually write how I feel. I have a spreadsheet where I write my entries and share with my therapist, and I just feel like that just helps me clear my thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So writing your words down, writing your thoughts down. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like it. I could get jiggy. What is an act of service that you've showed yourself?
Oh, getting my nails did. Dragging my ass to the nail salon to get these toes scrubbed. Because these feet gotta get scrubbed.
And that's usually something you might do yourself, like your nails. Yeah. So that's an act of service. Yeah, that's a great act of service. And let's see.
Would you like some more twisted tea, Billy?
Absolutely.
Can y'all hear the pour? Ooh, some more left. Boom.
Okay. So, and then let's see the last one.
What was the last
Physical
one?
touch.
Oh, girl, we are. I want to invest in the rose. But yeah, physical touch be bomb. I swear, if I find someone who can top me,
it's over.
It's over.
It's over. I do for the rest of my life.
Yes, I do for the rest of my life. But no one has. So.
Oh, y'all are not competing with the Rose 3000 over here. Okay? You heard it live from Drea. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What about you, Billy?
What's your question?
How do you give yourself love through all these 5 love languages? Let me do them in random order, though. Because let's see if you remember. No, I'm joking. We're going to save that for a bonus round. Okay, so, Billy, how do you give yourself gifts?
All the time. I'm always buying myself a gift. If I see something and I want it, I'm gonna buy it. I like to take myself on random shopping trips. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, pause there. I'm surprised this wasn't your top one because Billy's the queen of buying the whole world.
This is not the first time I've ever got that. I have another friend who's like, giving gifts is your love language, and like you love to receive gifts. Receive. And I do love gifts. However, that's not my number one. And I put giving gifts pretty low on the list, but
was it that low?
It was my number 4, I think. Or maybe it was my number 3. We don't know. We're going to run this back and we will know. We're just going off the script today, okay, guys? We're just, freestyling for the freestyle. But, yeah, like, I take myself on random shopping trips all the time, and I like to buy myself stuff. If I see something and I want it, I get it. That's just how I got it. Like Ariana said.
I got it.
Exactly. That's the end of that. What's the next question?
What about how do you give yourself quality time?
Quality time, reading a book, going to the gym.
Yes.
Going to the gym. Why didn't I? That was supposed to be the first answer. Going to the gym is my quality time. I'm by myself. I'm in my zone. I'm punching that bag. That bag is my frustration for the day. Whatever, I leave it on the bag. That's what I say. Leave it on the bag. Whatever is bothering me for that day, I'm leaving it on the bag. I come back tomorrow, beat the bag up, and I continue to do that moving forward.
Beat that hoe up.
Right. You know what? Beat that bitch ass.
Yeah.
No. Beat that bitch ass. Nah.
Okay, so I asked you, giving gifts, quality time. Now, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Well, Drea purchased me some affirmation cards, and I haven't done it in a while, but for a long time I was picking an affirmation every day, and that would be my affirmation for the week. For the day. Yes, I did say for the day and then went to week, whatever. So I was doing that every day. I would pick an affirmation. I need to get back into doing that, and something new that I want to start doing is writing down a self-affirmation, either like journaling or putting it in my phone for something that I want to accomplish or I'm looking forward to.
I love that.
So that's going to be my January 2023 new vibe, new thing.
Okay. What you just said sparked a different question. Okay, so let's going back to the first one I asked you, giving gifts. What's something different you will give yourself next year?
As a gift?
Yeah, as a gift. Or something you would like to receive.
Something I would give myself. Let's see, something I would give myself. I'm going to say I will give myself more time to rest. I say that because I'm very gotta keep going Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, like even on her day off, y'all, like she's out and about. Like how?
Right. Even with no energy, I'm still Energizer Bunny. But I want to give myself the freedom to relax and rest more and be okay with it. I'm not really okay with it to a certain degree. And then something I would like to receive.
Ooh, this should be interesting.
A gift that I would like to receive. I want to receive more wisdom. I want to keep growing and learning more new things. That I can help to make me a better person and the people around me better people.
Oh, I love that answer.
Yeah.
what about words of affirmation? What's something new you want to do?
No. Well, I said for January 2023, I'm going to start
Yeah.
journaling and writing affirmations. So, yeah.
That's the one for that. And next one, acts of services.
I'm gonna, as I spoke about in the last episode, I've started doing float therapy, which I really like and enjoy. Something new that I'm gonna add on, I want to start getting I like massages, but I had an injury, so I have to be kind of careful about the type of massages that I get. So I want to start doing like more aromatherapy, oil therapeutic massages for my body, since I'm like really active at this point.
Dying over here.
And so I want to do that. That's another active service that I want to add, because I feel like I kind of covered the other ones already.
I'm still like dying here, but I'm listening. I'm here, girl. I'm still here. I'm not a cloud. Whatever. Okay. The last one. Was it quality time?
Physical touch.
Oh, it's physical touch. Mira, y'all. A little twist. So, what is your favorite thing to do for physical touch, and what is something new you want to try?
My favorite thing to do for physical touch. All right. This is not I'm sorry. Judge me if that's what you're gonna do. But after a shower, because not all showers do I do this. God knows I need to be better. I do not lotion my body after every shower. So, a nice deep oil or lotion down on my body after a shower, like, that is like physical touch for me. That is me like nourishing my body, moisturizing my body, because it's not something that I always do. So it's like, it sounds crazy, it's extra special, but lotion, so for those out there who are like, oh, you don't moisturize your body, I'll use oil, but lotion is special, because lotion, it's hard rubbing lotion in. Lotion takes extra rubbing. So putting a lotion on my body every night after I shower is a little bit crazy, but sometimes it's just like some oil or whatever, a quick little spray. So physical touch for me is really just like caressing and rubbing my lotion into my body.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing, Billy. I definitely took some mental notes. So when 2023 pops up, I'm going to keep you guys accountable.
Hold me accountable.
Yeah.
That's what friends are for.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. Okay, so now, Billy, that we covered each other's love languages, what we like to do for each one, and what we want to try, how do we deal with a situation where there's an external relationship and they don't match your love languages?
So there's something that I once heard, and it was like the wisest thing ever, and I just was like, I agree with this wholeheartedly. And I think we just ranked our love languages from 1 to 5. But all love languages matter. And so even though we may have one that is
more favored than the other.
Yes, more favorable than the other, we need all 5 of these in our love life and in our relationships to coexist in order for us to have a good relationship. But when you find someone who doesn't align with your love language, communication in any relationship is always the most important thing that you could do, and that's communicate that. And so if I know that I really love quality time, and maybe I have a friend who is always busy, or who, I know that I'm an extrovert. If I have a friend who is an introvert, it's important to communicate the things that I need, but also understand that I don't want my friend or partner to compromise who they are for me either. How I've dealt with that in the past is give people their time. Like, I think I want to use us as an example, because I don't think...
What you gonna use?
I mean, do you agree that you're introverted? To a degree. I feel like when I first met you, more, yes. A little bit, not as much now, but to a degree.
I feel like I am an introvert, like you said, to a certain degree, but as I've gotten older, I feel like I've gotten to be more out there. It just depends on the energies around me. If I feel like you're iffy, I'm going to be reserved, and I'm going to just sit back, lay back, and watch.
Right, yeah. But I think like with our friendship, as we've grown over the years, and I was telling you this before too, like we were having like a conversation, we were walking down the block, whatever, and I was just saying to you, like, you have your moments where you go MIA. And I've been mentioning this entire podcast because she goes MIA. And she's like, bye, I'm off the planet. Like, I don't even know. Do I exist? Whatever. And you go MIA, but I think at a certain point when I first met you, that probably would have been something that would have annoyed me, bothered me. Like, we probably wouldn't have been friends or made it this long if, like, I was in that mindset.
Yeah.
I'm clearly a little bit more elevated and open-minded. I'm open-minded in general, but I've elevated, obviously, since we met. But I give you your space. I give you your time. And
likewise.
I think it's more about saying, you know, okay, I know that Drea needs time to herself because that's how she rests and recharges and reflects all the R. And, you know, but when I, as a friend or a partner, right, need my love language is quality time and I need that too, then I can always reach out to you and say, hey, like, want to hang out? And then my friend is there for me. So I think
coming into like a mutual space.
Yeah. And understanding who your partner is, understanding who your friend is, understanding the dynamic of the relationship and what it takes to make it thrive.
And accepting them for who they are and loving them as they want to be loved.
Right. Also, I think another thing I want to add is just quality time might not be their favorite, but there might be an activity in quality time that they like. So maybe it's watching a movie together, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's taking a nap together, or maybe it's, you know,
being on FaceTime for hours, just talking and talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But finding an activity in that love language category that fits the needs of both people. So if words of affirmation is important, it could be like, you know, some people are shy when they get compliments. They don't like to be complimented. But maybe, you know, writing a post-it note or something that Drea does is like she sends good morning text. So she'll send, you know, sometimes it can be lengthy, sometimes it can be short. But, you know,
it depends on my energy level.
Yes, absolutely does. You can tell when she's having a good morning or not having when she don't want to talk. But it can be just like, good morning. Good morning can be an affirmation for someone because it's showing them that you care. You're thinking about them at the top of the morning. Exactly.
When you wake up. Yeah. Snap. Billy be knowing.
Billy be knowing. Yeah.
That should be a segment. Billy be knowing. Because Billy knew and she told you. No excuse. But that man. Okay. So yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
It's finding that mutual compromise.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you feel like has been the biggest thing that you've learned about a person by knowing what their love language is? Like, what does someone's love language tell you about them?
Ooh. It's crazy because earlier in this episode when I was asking you like, what do you like receiving as a gift, and what would you like to receive in the new year? You answered by saying like basically improving your self-development. You didn't give me material answers. So that says a lot from you. It means like you're more free-spirited, you're lovable, you're all about like giving and being with the collective. I feel like if someone else would have answered like giving them like, oh, I want like a Gucci bag, whatever, like you're not like, you can be humble and all that or whatever, but I just feel like wanting a personal growth gift is more valuable because that will always stick with you. You can lose a bag or whatever, get it stolen, burn, pop, whatever, and you just don't learn anything from it.
Yeah, I mean, they say you're not rich in wealth, you're rich in wisdom. So
yeah, you
know, I want to be wise, and once you're wise, that's the one thing that someone can't take from you. But yeah, I think it's interesting that like depending on what someone's love language is, you can kind of get a little bit more insight into who they are.
Exactly, and to add this, like if I was an outsider, not knowing Billy, when we go out, she's like high-end, high class. She looks drop dead, like gorgeous. She's styled really well. point blank, she's bougie as hell, okay? So, like, her answering with, like, wanting growth, wisdom, and all this is just, it just says a lot.
Yeah.
Like, looks, don't judge a book by its cover,
Exactly,
basically.
right. I mean, and listen, I want to be rich in wisdom, but that don't mean that, I don't really want a Gucci bag, but if you know somebody who got one and you know what I'm saying, you could send it to me, that's fine. I'm accepting all gifts because it is the holiday season. However, you know, like I said it, right, right, my trick for a little trick, no, I'm sorry, but, but yeah, absolutely. You know, like I said earlier in this episode, if I wanted, I got it. So I got me on that level, but I just felt like there are certain things that money cannot buy, and I want to learn that, I want to earn that, and I want to live that. So,
ooh, mic drop, mic drop.
Yeah.
You know how many times I said that? Like, throughout the whole season. I'd be like, period. I'm like, yup, I agree. Like, if someone could go back and listen from episode 1 till now, someone count, absolutely, I agree. Period. Mic drop. Preach. Like, please, someone do that for me. Because
oh, my goodness. This is so funny. But this is so good, too. These are gems. Is there anything else you want to add?
I mean, is there anything else I want to add? Oh, when we were thinking for a title of this episode, to call it, we were trying to figure out what to call this episode, and we were like, love languages. And then Billy's very creative. She's like, I think that's like a little too like bland or whatever. So then she decided to call this episode ¿Cuál es tu lenguaje de amor? What was the reason of having that as our episode title?
It was very important to me to maintain the integrity of this podcast. So we are dos chicas
de Brooklyn, born and raised.
Right. And so we both come from the same city, the same town, but in terms of culture and community, that is a little bit different. But we are coming together. We are bringing two different communities together. We are merging. And so it is definitely...
merging souls. Let me stop.
So it is very important for me to maintain the integrity of our podcast and definitely keep it in the spirit of your culture as well. And it's something that I'm embracing. It's something that I want to be a part of and learn more about. And so it's the immersion of, you know, Drea, you were saying, I don't know if there's really a way to say that in Spanish. Like, you know, Spanish people don't really talk about, like, love languages. Like, this is
which
not,
is
like,
so weird.
It's not a thing. So we're making it a thing, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Tune in. Tell us what your love language, your favorite love language is. If you are a part of the Hispanic community, let us know how you talk about love languages and what that means to you.
And if you guys speak about love languages at home, like, I'm interested in that, because in my Latino household,
yeah, so make sure you can DM 220 somethings, or you can DM Drea on her personal page. It's linked in our link tree,
or Billy,
or me if you want to let me know too. But thank you for tuning in today. Again, happy holidays, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Go ho ho ho, y'all. Bye.
Bye.